Okay, I want to try break 6.
So Caspar wants to break 6 minutes.
I'm being silly, aren't I? Oh, I thought I was going to myself. It's crazy, when we're filming here, everyone's coming up to Mo and talking to him. The goalkeeper for the US football team has Tourette's. And I remember hearing about that, and I was like, wow, that's so amazing. And then I became a goalkeeper in hockey myself. So Mo, I've got a little present for you.
And what an amazing day it was.
This is my favorite thing in the whole world.
Hi guys, welcome back to Run with Mo. This series, I'll go out for a run with a friend of mine, talk about mental health, talk about fitness, and after all, just make sure we're having fun. Today I'm running with YouTube star and entrepreneur Caspar Lee. He's got the slow-mo.
Good to see you. Do you see the slow-mo? For you, did you get it? What are we doing today? Yeah, I'm excited. I had 25 grams of sugar. I'm feeling a little bit shaky. Don't know if that's adrenaline or the sugar. But
it might be a bit of both, right?
Is that good to have before a run?
Like if that works for you?
No, it doesn't. I've never had it before. So usually I have a banana and a boiled egg.
Boiled egg.
Yeah. Boiled egg. Boiled egg. Is that good?
For me, what worked best for me, 2 pieces of toast, bit of butter, Nutella, coffee, wait for 20 minutes.
When I go to runs, I don't obviously run like you as a VIP where you probably have your own golden toilet. But when we go for runs as normal people, there's like many like kind of those toilets and there's loads of people waiting to go. And
there's a massive queue.
A massive queue. And then sometimes just before a run, people go and pee just on the street.
The nerves.
Yeah.
It's the nerves.
So,
but often you just say it's better to get rid of anything that you not want to be needed.
Yeah. And
feel light and feel good. We're about to get going. Run with Mo Caspar. What is your time going to be for today?
Okay, I'm a kilometers guy.
Don't worry, don't give me kilometers.
Don't give me kilometers. Okay, well,
so 1.6.
Yeah.
That's a mile.
I'm going to pretend it's 1.5 in my head.
So 1.6. Okay,
it's 1.6. Okay, but I'm just trying to do the math. We're going to do running math. 6 minutes for 1.6. Is 6 fast?
1.6. Yeah.
Is 6 minutes fast for a mile?
Tell me.
Okay, I want to try break 6.
So Caspar wants to break 6 minutes.
I'm being silly, aren't I?
You can.
Oh gosh.
So we do a little bit side to side. Okay. Stretch the hip.
If we're going to be talking, then I need to add some minutes because talking does make it a little harder. I mean, you don't talk when you're running the Olympics, do you?
No, you don't.
Yeah?
No, you don't.
Do you ever tell people like, get out of my way? Do you ever like speak?
You don't speak, but you use your body and you're there. You let them know you're there. So like, give example like there. Or if they want to come inside and you can just give it like a little. Has
anyone like ever like tried to get in your head with words while running?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah?
All the time. We're going to go under 6 minutes. I promise you, I'm going to take Caspar under 6 minutes for this mark.
What have I done?
He wants it.
What have I done?
Hey Mark, set.
No, are we actually
Do you want to start like that?
No,
I'm more than happy
yeah,
for
I'll
you
start
to
like that. I'll start like that. But I feel like this is more of a sprinter start.
Yeah, it is a sprint start that.
Okay.
Right. Set.
You ready? Are we actually going?
Are we rolling?
Okay,
set.
Wait.
Go.
Okay, Mo, let's chill. Keep it chill. Keep it chill.
Use the arms.
Okay.
Use the arms.
We're going. Okay, what pace are we doing?
7.
Okay, I feel good. Feel good. Wow. And you got a lot more in you.
Go you, Caspar. Really good.
Ah!
Yeah! Can you do quick fire questions?
Yes. I hope they're fiery.
It's fiery. First one. Your favourite sports to watch and why?
Golf, because I love playing golf. And it's like relaxing, especially on a Sunday, but it does keep you up late.
Your role model growing up and why?
Richard Branson, because I loved Virgin Atlantic. Yeah. And I just liked how he doesn't come across like a genius. He just knows how to surround himself with really smart people and empower them.
I went to Necker Island. Wow.
What? Is he a genius though?
He's a genius.
Okay.
Because when you see him, he's just a normal person, but really, he's not a normal person because all these things.
Yeah.
It's his, right?
Yeah.
Next one. One thing you couldn't live without.
Oof. I couldn't live without my fiancée Amber. She's amazing, but I guess she's not a thing.
Amber, you heard that. Most famous contact on your phone.
Sir mofarah.
Woo! You heard that, people?
Can't get better than
Am
that.
I Mobot or Sir mofarah?
You're Sir mofarah.
Thank you, mate.
I'll always remember.
Okay. One piece of advice you'll give your younger self?
Just know that things aren't always going to be as serious as you think they're going to be in the moment. I think I get very I overthink things sometimes, And when I look back on them, I'm like, well, why did I care so much?
Yeah. But do you think that comes with growing up, or do you think that comes with where we are, what we learn?
I think it comes with like doing things I never thought I'd do and feeling like I shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And then over time, you realize actually everyone probably feels that way. And growing up, you realize no one knows exactly what they're doing.
Where do you think you'll be today if you haven't started YouTube channel?
I don't know. I'd like to think I'd be an entrepreneur, but I think it would be a lot harder because having the audience I have really helped me start.
Again, yourself, I've met you and we'll go into more details about it, but you're just a genius, you say.
Oh.
Like you could do things with ease.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Is there anything in your career you wish you could done different?
Ooh, no, there's nothing in particular. I wish maybe at school I listened more during accountancy class.
Yeah.
I just didn't take it very seriously, but it would be good to know exactly what my accountants are doing because they charge a lot of money.
So listen to your teachers, kids. And even for myself, I wish, same again, if I could take that question, listen to my teachers a bit more, because when they told us things of ways behave or what to say, and we're like, well, whatever, I know better, but you don't.
No, and there's certain things in school like there's certain things in school I thought about a lot and like just learning all the time, and then there's other things that actually matter today, and I wish I knew at school what would matter today rather than like learning stuff that I don't really need. But
at least we learn. We're done.
Exactly.
Okay, your favorite book and why?
My favorite book. Ooh, there's a book called The $1 Billion Whale.
Yeah.
It's not a good book in terms of like it's taught me anything good about life. It's just fascinating.
Yeah.
It's about this guy called Joe Low, who stole a lot of money from Malaysia, and it's terrible what he did. But he ended up like hanging out with all of these people and meeting all of these people, and he's now fled to China. Yeah. And it's just this really interesting book, but never learned anything from it. Maybe what not to do in life. Yeah. What's your favorite book?
My favorite book have to be No Easy Mile.
I thought you were gonna say the Caspar Lee biography.
You haven't gave it to me.
Yeah.
You haven't. You didn't give it one to me, right?
I gotta send you. It was written by my mom.
Okay, but it's still though, it's your book. I love to read and learn more. Tell me something that people don't know about you.
Oh, so at school I actually did ballet instead of PE. Yeah. Because I wanted to spend more time with the girls, and most of them were doing ballet, and the boys were doing PE, and so I'm quite a good dancer.
I can't dance to save my life. Biggest phobia?
Biggest phobia is public speaking, but it's something I'm trying to do more of. Yeah.
But you come across very confident.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like I once did a presentation in front of a company trying to sell them a product, and I completely froze for a minute in front of everyone. And so I just stopped doing it. I can do this, like interviews.
Is it because it's me?
Yes, because it's you.
No.
But then doing talks, I found hard. But then recently I did one at the Oxford Union just to try and get rid of that phobia, and it helped. Oh, so it's all about confronting those fears.
Yeah, face them, dead on.
How far have we gone?
Another 150 here, and then we're gonna go towards the left. Halfway. Doing good.
I'm not gonna make it.
You will make it. Come on, Caspar. You got this. Stay with me. What does running exercise does for you mentally and physically? Yeah, well, when I run this quickly, it makes me feel really tired. My chest kind of gets all small, but usually I just do a nice light 5K. Sometimes I do a 10K. And it's weird, like during those moments, I get so excited about ideas. Yeah. There's something about the feeling you get while running, the endorphins. Yeah. I'm like, this thing I've been thinking about for so long, I need to go and do it. So yeah, I'm so lucky to be able to run. And you don't need to push yourself like we did today. No, but every time. As I said, we're such a competitive ourselves, as you know, we saw it today. Yeah. It's like, I want to go and do that. But I think for all the people who's watching this episode or who would like this, anybody can run at any pace, and I think the key thing is like just taking that initial step. But we wanted to do it today. Yeah, we went. I mean, today was hard. Like, I want to see what time I can run. I'm gonna run this time, and we're gonna find out soon. By the way, what time you run. I'm excited. I mean, you don't get to be paced by Sir mofarah very often. I was just happy you weren't talking to me too much because I figured out early on. I was like, yeah, he's working hard here. I can't talk too much, otherwise he's gonna punch me in the mouth. What made you start YouTube? So again, going back to the ballet thing, trying to impress the girls in my class, I started YouTube to try and impress them, and
it didn't work for the first few years. They thought it was the most silly thing in the world. This was in 2010, so YouTube was just starting. And then I just fell in love with it and just carried on.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really, really did. I did it for a long time. I met amazing people. I learned a lot about myself and life.
Yeah.
So yeah, very fortunate to be able to do it because it's one of the most sought after jobs for young people actually.
Any tip for me?
Ooh, Mo, you're already doing it. I mean, you got a camera. I think you just got to start. Just got to practice, play around, and like what you think is cool when you think of it isn't always the same thing that comes out.
No.
But over time you learn, and it gets really, really good.
Okay. How do you go from being a YouTuber to a businessman?
I think actually a lot of YouTubers are kind of business people in their own right.
Yeah.
But I started a company with a guy called Ben called influencer.com.
Yeah.
And we basically connect brands to creators. And I was still doing YouTube at the time, but we started hiring more and more people, and now the business has over 150 employees. And as much as I love doing YouTube, I wanted to leave it on a high.
Yeah.
And retire from being a professional YouTuber to doing this, which is still very much involved in the industry.
Yeah.
But just something I can see myself doing for a longer time.
Oh, wow. It is amazing. And I guess you got the trophy, right?
Yeah, I feel
What did
like, I got my plaque, my YouTube plaque,
Yeah.
Which you'll get very soon.
Whoa.
And look, I'm happy to be on YouTube videos. I'm happy to make videos for the internet. I haven't quit videos, but I think doing YouTube is it's a really, something you have to dedicate yourself to, kind of like running, I think.
Yeah. Effort.
Probably not as hard as running, but it's nearly there. And so I was happy to leave it where I left it.
How did you feel making the Forbes 30 under 30 list?
It's cool. The only thing about that list is a lot of those people end up losing a lot of money.
Serious?
So when you look back at everyone who's been in Forbes 30 under 30,
Yeah.
I think they might have lost more money than they've made for the world.
Yeah.
And so as happy as I am, I hope I can do a good job for that group.
How does it start? How did you get there?
So Forbes 30 under 30 is for young people who basically have done something interesting in their industry and maybe have built a big business.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I somehow got nominated and I was chosen, and it was again part of this journey from being a YouTuber to building a business. Very, very happy to be there, but now I'm over 30. I now need to think about bigger and better things.
Looking for the next role model.
Exactly.
Yes.
Forbes 40 under 40 is a lot more harder than
Serious?
30 under. It's like another level.
Amazing. You're speaking different language to me. I'm like, what, Mo, running, what? Just retired. You're now engaged, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Go on, tell me a little bit about it.
Well, look, I've been with Amber for 7 years now.
Yeah.
And we're just best friends. As I said, I'm now over 30. And so it's part of life. I'm so excited. Like I get to spend the rest of my life with the person I love, and we want to build a family, and I can't wait to see her in her wedding dress. She hasn't shown me it yet.
No. Soon.
But I'm going to see it on the day, and I'm sure I'm just going to start crying.
Yeah.
So any advice would be much grateful received. Much grateful received. I don't know if that's the same.
Yeah, I honestly think that's you. That's someone you've shown your life with. But just enjoy it. You've got long years ahead of you. And for me, family means everything to me. When I married my wife and had my beautiful kids, that was the most amazing day.
Yeah.
And just enjoy that. It would go so fast, but just
Really?
enjoy it. And as I said, being a family man, I love it.
Did you feel nervous?
Always. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you do, but of course we're going to feel nervous. Because you know why? Because we care and we're looking forward to it. It's just everybody shows it different ways.
Yeah.
You're
I can't
going
wait.
to enjoy it.
Thank you.
How has Tourette's impact your life for better and worse?
Yeah, so Tourette's is basically a syndrome that kind of affects a lot of young people, and then some people it affects them their whole life. And basically I just have like these tics where I have to like stretch my arm, stretch my leg, kind of move my head, and sometimes like whistle and stuff. And look, it was really hard at school because some of the teachers actually didn't know what it was. They thought I was taking the so I'd be like kicked out of class, and then maybe I'd go on a date and like I'd be moving my head a lot because I was nervous in those situations. But as I got older and went through puberty, it did improve. I think it taught me like how happy I am now to not have to deal with it it's basically when you go through something like that, I think you realize how good you have it when things are normal.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think I wouldn't ask for it any other way, to be honest.
No, it's amazing. Thank you for sharing that,
Yeah.
because you, throughout my career, as you said, not just in running, but you meet so many people, and you do often get to meet people who have been laboured or have certain issues. But again, it's that issues. Then we can talk about it. As I said, a couple of years ago, we couldn't talk about mental health. Mental health is a big issue. As you said, Tourette's. It's again, and I think the beauty is about these things, if we can come forward and talk about things, share our story, not be afraid, that's a big part.
Yeah, I remember being young and my mom told me the goalkeeper for the US football team has Tourette's. And I remember hearing about that, and it like, I was like, wow, that's so amazing. Like, and then I became a goalkeeper in hockey myself, not football, because the goals were too big for me. But I was just like, it felt cool to hear people who've done stuff with their lives also going through that. And so hopefully if anyone watching this has Tourette's, just know like you can do a lot, and it can be your superpower.
What have you done to go that extra mile? Often when I'm struggling is I always tell myself we've got one more mile, one more thing. So really when I want to go, that come to that tight bit, I always tell myself you always got more than what you think you have, and that's why I get the motto from one more. If we can do that one more push, one more pull up, one more thing, then we can
I love that.
Get closer to finish line.
I mean, the one thing I always think about is like you just miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is a saying, obviously, everyone knows, but just do things. Just try, and don't think about it too much. Like, especially even people looking to start a business, I think they try and perfect the product before it goes out. Of course, if you're doing a medical business or food or something, you've got to make sure your product is perfect, or financial stuff, but there are a lot of businesses where you just need to get out there and start, and it doesn't need to be that good in the beginning. Over time, you'll learn from the customer experience, make mistakes, go for it. Otherwise, nothing will happen. You'll definitely fail if you don't try.
Yeah. And I think, as I said, like, you can't keep still. You always have to keep moving. Yeah, that's the goal, right?
100%.
Whatever you do, listen. If you got them, if it's not just in sports, but anything you do in life, you have to always keep being willing to move and keep moving, moving one step at a time. What do you have? What do you have? Pump up them arms. Come on, Caspar. I got you. All the way through, buddy. You got ya. Yeah. Come on, I got ya. All the way through. All the way. Good job. All the way through. You got this. All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way.
Oh, I thought I was gonna myself. Oh, sorry. How did we actually make it?
Yeah.
No way! You made me feel like we were behind.
I told you that.
How did we do? Well, don't tell me yet. Holy crap. Woo! That's longer than it felt. I mean, that's longer than it looks. That was crazy. Woo!
Good job, man.
Okay, I'm shaking.
Yes, Caspar Lee, you said to me, you want to go under 6 minutes. Yeah. Can you pace me? Then I've got your time here. What do you think you ran?
I'm a bit worried because we went out too fast. I think we were going like under 6 minutes for the first half, and then I felt really tired and I slowed down and I wasn't keeping up with you. Yeah. But I'm hoping you took me out fast enough to keep the pace.
I certainly did. Do you want to see your time? Yes. So your time, Caspar, was 5 minutes 51 seconds.
What? Wow, I had time. Why were you pushing me so hard? I was gonna throw up.
After one run, right?
One run, and that was no training. And guys, I'm good. So Mo, I've got a little present for you. Now this has been up in my room for the last, when was this? 2016? Maybe 17. Ooh, so it's been there for a while, like 7 years. And it's a picture of me, meaning the Queen. There's me. And there you are, smiling away. And I mean, this is my favorite thing in the whole world.
It's an amazing photo. That's how far we go back. And what an amazing day it was.
It was amazing. And I actually got to sit. So say you're the Queen.
Yeah.
She was sitting here, and I was like sitting here for an hour, and I could have just touched her neck, but the crazy thing is, like, you were knighted. Were you knighted by the Queen?
By Her Majesty, yeah.
Wow.
That was
What
amazing.
was that like?
Incredible. I was nervous during the day, and obviously you get the letter and you go through and who would you like to bring? I said, I'll take my wife. And I remember going, wow, we're going to meet the Queen. Then you go meet her and then she knight you, and then she's like having a conversation with you. It's like, yeah, you've been running awfully a lot. She says, you covered a lot of distance. I was like, yeah, I have. But she knew who I was. And again, as I said, growing up, if you would have told me one day you get to meet her Manchester the Queen and she would knight you, I was like, whatever. And if you would have said to me you're going to come away with 4 Olympic gold medals, I would have said that. But that's again like being able to give them that opportunity in life and making most of it.
So crazy. And I think we had lunch before you got knighted.
We did.
After this, because you weren't knighted here.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
We met here,
After.
had lunch, and I remember you telling me you were going to go do that. And yeah, that was so cool.
Amazing memories.
That was so cool.
Is this for me or for you?
I'm going to take it back.
And before we call it a wrap,
Yep.
that was you today. Who would you like to see with Run with Mo on my next episode?
That's a good question. I'd like to see Richard Branson.
Richard Branson. If you listen, Richard Branson.
I think you're doing Necker Island with him.
I imagine that. Imagine he send you a private jet. And he comes
No,
through,
you know, with him, or maybe he does fly private sometimes.
Yeah.
But he's always on his flights. Like, and when he goes on a Virgin Atlantic, I've been on a flight with him, and he's just walking around talking to everyone.
I'm gonna meet up with him because I was with the Virgin Media.
Really? Come on, Virgin, get back.
Yeah. That was fun. Guys, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. And who do you want to see next with Run with Mo?